Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rob from Next Truck Sales. I want to take this opportunity and introduce you to our 2020 Freightliner Cascadia. This is a pretty exceptional truck for several reasons. First off, it's got the DD15 engine, which is well known for exceptional fuel economy and long life and easy to repair. Secondly, it's got the DT12 automatic transmission, which we all know works really great. Third, it's got a TRIPAC APU, it's got disc brakes, it's got collision mitigation, and it's got low mileage. It's got under 300,000 miles on it. The icing on the cake here is that this thing still has 3 warranties still in force, purchase extended warranties. So we've obviously got warranty on the transmission and the axles, which is a 5-year, 750,000 mile warranty. That's pretty much standard on any powertrain component going into service nowadays. But this one has a 5-year, 600,000 mile warranty on the on the engine, and that's called EW4, engine warranty level 4, covering all your anything that could possibly turn on a check engine light, anything related to the engine, anything related to the after treatment, the wiring associated with that, turbo injectors, water pump, fuel pump, external oil leakage, all of that stuff on the engine is covered for 5 years or 600,000 miles. On top of that, we got truck chassis level 4, and that is extended powertrain on components of the body. So now we're talking steering, radiator, starter, alternator, brake components, drive shafts, a lot of other components that people wouldn't normally expect to see on a 2020 truck. This was purchased extended warranty from the manufacturer. We also have extended warranty on the refrigerator, which we all know refrigerators in trucks don't work nearly as long as we think that they should. Now, that being said, they're subject to a fairly harsh environment, dusty, and they're stuffed in a cupboard. So looking at this truck here, you can see it's pretty sharp and clean. It's got fog lights, it's got the LED lamps. This is obviously the new style with the 72-inch sleeper cab on the back. You can see the collision mitigation sensor on the front. You can see the collision mitigation sensor on the side. You can see polished aluminum wheels, disc brakes on the front, Michelin steers. These are, I'll pop up the hood, we'll have a quick peek in here. They're gonna be about 80% tread, good even wear, disc brakes, spring front suspension. We've got remote jumper, which is fantastic, right? So you've got your negative is here on the frame, and you got your positive, which is gonna allow you to boost the truck in the event that you need to. Don't want to have to, but you know what? It's a real hassle trying to get at the batteries with booster cables if you don't have remote jumper studs. Have a look here. We've got a little bit of a wind deflector. Looks like an aftermarket add-on, but that just directs the water coming off the windshield away from the side window. We've got double access doors here. I'll pop these open. It's got a vent, no window, but we have 2 baggage doors. This is an upgrade. Okay, have a look here. So that's going to allow you to put gear in through that door. You can see here that we have the upgraded extreme insulation package. This is the giveaway, the foam on the door, and you get inside of here, you'll get some thin slate insulation, I guess is what they call it, and that is going to give you extra insulation so that the APU unit doesn't work as hard. We've got some locks here on the anti-siphon locks on your fuel tanks. Let's talk about the horsepower here. Get it turned here sideways. 400 horsepower. So low horsepower in some people's minds. 400 horsepower will haul 80,000 pounds anywhere in the US all day long. Don't get caught up on a 500 horsepower engine. Here's why. Go back 30 years ago. 400 horsepower was big horsepower, and the hills didn't get any steeper and the loads didn't get any heavier. 400 will do the job. The good thing about the 400 horsepower is it's going to return you 9, 10, 11 miles per gallon. That's the point of things today in the $5 per gallon world that we live in, especially with freight rates getting squeezed. You want something that's going to give you the ability to do the job without overpaying for it, and that's kind of the point of getting a 400 horsepower engine. Can it be turned up to 505? Yes. The internal components, the turbo, the injectors, everything is the same. You do need to upgrade the cooling fan and reprogram it. Obviously, it's strictly in the software, but why would you turn up the horsepower to 505 when 400 will likely do the job? It is also a 1750 torque motor, so that means that your 1750 torque is going to give you high horsepower at a lower RPM, generally in the 1100 to 1400 RPM range, meaning that unless you're revving up at 1800 RPM, you're not getting the 505 anyway, and really 90% of the time your truck is going to be working in the 1200 1400 RPM range, and that's where you need the torque. That's where this engine is designed to work, in the sweet spot, low RPMs, and you just don't need 505. I think there's a misrepresentation of what horsepower does. Nobody drives at 1700 RPM, and that's generally where you're going to get your 505 horsepower. Have a look here. You see we've got brand new virgin drive tires. We've got polished aluminum wheels on the outside. We've got an underslung exhaust here. We've got a step, and oh, I didn't point out, and I kind of walked past it. My apologies, because I was talking about the horsepower. TRIPAC APU. Okay, this is not a cheap option, but it is kind of caught, and I see what they've done here. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. So you see how we've got this split in the fairing, and here's why. Because we need to pull that out, pull that pin. By pulling that pin, and I don't know if I can do it with one hand, we're going to pull that pin. I'll take the bungee cord off, and then this hinged piece will pull out of the way so that you can access it. That's actually pretty smart that they've done it that way, and it looks like an old Columbia hinge mount. Let's take a look over here on the other side. I'm going to get this truck running for you in just a minute. There's your air conditioning condenser. We've got external CB antennas, dual. Get good reception with two of them. Your DEF tank is there. Single door access on this side. Okay, so in here we've got standard cabinetry. Okay, so engine hours. So I got 3600 hours, 3,651.6 hours on the APU, and the S-bar hours has 455. So this thing has an S-bar hiding in it here as well. So that's kind of cool, meaning that you can heat your cab without actually running the APU. We'll go inside and we'll have a look around for that. Give me just a minute here. Going through here, you'll see we've done a service on this. So you got brand new fuel filter, brand new engine oil and filter. It's coming DOT certified. It's ready to go to work. You're going to get the balance of all those warranties I mentioned. They're still in force. So if the first sign of trouble, you can march it right into the Freightliner dealer, Detroit dealer, and they'll get you taken care of. Have a look here. So we get no leaks. It runs great. The truck's not been in any accidents. Carfax is clean. Okay. Spring front suspension, air dryer with the filter is right there in front of you. Okay, and you can see there's very minimal rust, like the paint still has shine on it here. Let's go inside. We'll take a look through the cab as well. So I wanted to point out something. We just did the annual inspection, June 23, so that's valid for 1 year. We literally just did the service and everything on it. Your truck batteries are inside of here. They look like they've been upgraded because they've got the glass mat style case. Not sure if they're glass mat, but they wouldn't have come like that from the factory. We've got power locks, mirrors, and windows, heated mirrors. We've got air conditioned seat. We've got the nice Cordura cloth. I like this material. It cleans easy. It's very durable. It doesn't wear very quickly, and it looks good. And it breathes well. Breathes way better than leather. So let's get this started up. Okay, so we got some lights on here. Let it go through its thing. Okay, so 8.7 miles per gallon, 310,000 miles. Let it do its thing. That light should go out. Come back to that in a second. We got an inner axle lock, kingpin release, sliding fifth wheel, suspension height. That light appears to be off. Quarter tank of fuel, good oil pressure. DEF tank's full. We got this building air, we're good there. It does have idle shutdown built into it. It's not going to allow you to continue to idle. That can be removed on request. Don't recommend it, but you can definitely do it. Remember, we've got an APU, we've got a bunk heater, so we don't necessarily need to run this truck to give us comfort when the truck is off. Bluetooth audio here, standard HVAC. We're going to guarantee that it's coming working, but it is actually covered by warranty. So that heating and air conditioning system is actually covered by Freightliner warranty at this point in time, and you'll get the balance of that. Another cool thing, if you do want to extend the Freightliner, or rather the Detroit warranty that's still in force, you can extend it out to 7 years, 750,000 miles. That is an option that you can purchase. It's not included in the price. You got a nice full-size cupboard in there. We've got our doors. Everything seems to be in good working order. Whoever had this truck before, whoever drove this truck, this was an old Walmart truck, whoever had this truck before definitely took care of it. There's no smoking smell, there's no burns, it's not trashed. I'm looking at the interior thing and I'm just saying it's pretty exceptional as far as the condition is concerned. Over here you've got your Thermo King control unit. We've got your factory control unit as well. I'm going to try and turn the unit on. The activation switch is here, so we'll give that a flip and see what that does. I'll give it a touch and we'll give it a sec and we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to leave that in. We'll do that. We'll see what happens. There may be a kill switch on the unit itself that we may need to circle back to. Over here, again, more secure storage. More secure storage. I really do like the new Freightliners. Man, they're so much better than the old ones. Okay, so here we've got a full width tray. We've got some more secure storage. It looks like you're set up for a CB right on top of here, although there is a CB antenna wire here as well. So you can put a CB up top here or a CB down below, your choice. And there is also another, looks like we've got the output for the speaker and power for your CB unit. So your speaker would be there. Your collision mitigation is over on this side. Okay, refrigerator, that still has warranty. Flat screen TV mount. We've got a microwave stand. We've got your full access door. We've got the premium interior with the stitching. Second bunk. A brand new mattress in a bag, and there's a brand new mattress in the bag up top. I'm just gonna pop this up and give you a look. Our truck is shut down. There's your Thermo King unit, so it's going to draw in air from, looks like off of the unit over there, and then it comes in and pumps it out through here. So we've got, and then your S-bar unit, so that, remember we had that unit that was showing the S-bar unit hours, that's this diesel fired heater that's right there. So overall, I think it checks all the boxes as far as what everybody's looking for. Low mileage, good fuel economy, it's got the power to do the job. It's got new tires, disc brakes, collision mitigation. It's all there. Let's go out and have a listen to this thing running. 310,000 miles. I'll come back to that TRIPAC in just a second. So you get 3 minutes of idling and then it shuts down on you. Not the worst thing. You don't want it idling. And one other thing I wanted to point out, and I don't see this turning on, so we'll have to get that. It's still showing standby mode. So we'll come back to that. It may have the switch off on the unit. We just put brand new DPFs in it. It had a code for a soot sensor, and we took it over to the Detroit dealer, and they said it needed new DPFs, so we had new DPFs put in it under warranty. So let's have a listen. Just get the idle up one little bit. I can't remember how we actually do that. So let's have a look here. 8.7 miles per gallon. Idle. Forgive my, I never seem to be able to figure this out. Over here, set, cruise. No, I'm not going to bother. We'll come around to it. Let's have a listen. Look at the delivery to Buffalo. If you are watching this video and you happen to be in the US, or you can take delivery from our yard in Breslau, Ontario, Canada. Either way, we'll supply you with paperwork to get your vehicle plated and titled. So, beautiful truck, accident-free, low mileage, just about all the options you want. Low mileage. If you're interested in this truck, feel free to give us a call.